So, hey there, listener. This is Do You Want to Make a Podcast?
Yes, that is the name of the show. We just have a couple bullet points that we need to hit before we start. 1, there's a fireplace. It's fake. I've ruined everything. Wait, should we start over?
Take 2. Hello, listener. You are listening to, because you're a listener. Take 3. This is...
Wait, we should establish, what we want to talk about. What are the bullet points we need to hit here?
I got it. Okay, so we tell them that the show is called Do You Want to Make a Podcast? It is a fireside chat between two best friends who are on the hunt to create the perfect podcast. They have a lot of ideas, and they can't decide what they want to talk about.
Okay.
That's pretty much it.
That's it.
That's the synopsis. Then we'll plug the social media.
Do we want to do social media?
Yeah. So we'll tell them to follow us at Do You Want to Pod, all spelled out. That's Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. You can also email us at Do You Want to Make a Podcast at gmail.com.
That's it.
That works for me.
Wait, I think we just did it.
We did it. That was my plan all along.
Oh, okay. Bye.
Bye.
Except hello, because now the show's starting.
Yes, it is.
The Sunday ones are a world of their own, typically. Are we on again?
We are.
Okay, excellent. So, here we are. It's June now. Is it when this goes up?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, let's say yes.
It is.
It is.
It is. Oh, yeah, definitely. It's June now, and you know what that means?
Spring has sprung?
No.
I just made something up. What were you going to say?
Well, I mean, spring has sprung, but spring doesn't spring in June. Spring springs in before June.
Got it.
Like, typically March or April. I was going to go with School's Out, baby.
School's out for summer.
That's right. So this is our specials, School's Out special. Joseph, what are you doing now that school's out?
Oh, boy. Now that school's out...
Yeah.
Well, let's see. I'm gonna get on all that homework that they give me anyway, even though school's out.
Oh, you mean the summer reading?
Yeah, summer reading.
Yeah, what do you have to do for summer reading? What books?
The Aeneid, the Odyssey.
Oh, they got you reading both.
And then 50 Shades of Grey.
Whoa!
I know!
What class is that for?
Oh,
Sex ed.
Sex education. They also they lumped together classic. What is it? The classics.
Yes,
Thinking of
the classics. Yes,
the classics class. And they're like, you know what's soon to be a modern classic? 50 Shades of Grey.
Oh,
And also we'll talk about safe sex. Be safe, kids. That's a weird college classes that I've just been taking.
Yeah.
Because I graduated college, but I'm like, life is a journey of learning.
you know what? Yeah, you always got to be learning
So I signed up for this very strange class.
about the classics and safe sex.
And safe sex. And 50 Shades of Grey, which I'll find out whether or not if they were safe. I have no idea. But I'm sure there's a lot of sexual undertones in Greek mythology.
I mean, you have to be extra safe with that BDSM stuff.
Yeah.
I wouldn't really know though.
Well, I'm glad that no matter what,
I
you
only know
assume
what I've
that you
seen.
should be safe.
I've only know what I've seen in 50 Shades of Grey.
Did you watch it? Or just a couple trailers?
No, yeah. I only know what people have told me about that beautiful franchise. I can't believe that there were 3 books made of that quote-unquote series, and then all 3 of those books were made into movies. That's incredible.
Yeah. If they can do it, we can do it.
You want to make an erotic thriller?
Well, if it's... Yeah, why not? We can make an erotic thriller.
Yeah, baby.
I'm imagining an action movie, just shirtless.
So,
An erotic
so
thriller.
I guess what you're saying is for summer, things are going to get a little sexy.
Yep.
Oh yeah, baby.
Well, the weather's there for it.
Things are gonna get real sexy, baby. Yeah.
Now would be a great time.
But before we get sexy,
yes, say the words.
do you want to make a podcast?
But of course.
See, look, I saved you from having to get sexy right now because I could tell you didn't want to get sexy in this moment.
I like to think that I'm sexy all the time.
You know what? That's true. You fine as hell.
Thank you, as are you, my friend.
Oh, thanks.
Now, if we were going to get... Are we still on the getting sexy road, or we want to...
I mean, we can
Look
be.
at a
Hold
list.
on. Before I get sexy, though, I need a Cheez-It.
Yo, there's nothing sexier than Cheez-Its,
It's true.
in my mind. What I think it's fair to say, you know, what it appeals to us as sexy changes over time. As a kid, you know, it was like the Sports Illustrated swimsuit edition, and now it's just a fresh box of Cheez-Its.
Yeah, my mom listens to that, so I don't really want to get too sexy.
Yeah, my mom too. I mean, she'll appreciate the Cheez-Its.
But I just want to talk about, you know, we'll get sexy when we make our erotic thriller. We could make that a podcast. The nice thing about podcasts is you just pop the explicit tag on it, and you can say whatever the hell you want.
Say whatever. I just think it's worth mentioning that I just imagine Keanu Reeves in a bikini doing all his John Wick stuff as an erotic thriller.
John Dick.
If there has to be a
If there's not a porno called John Dick, then
What
is the internet for?
What are we waiting for?
What is the internet for
Oh,
if there's not John Dick?
that was quite good.
Thank you. I mean, anytime you mention a sexy movie, I'm like, well, what would the porn name of that movie be?
Okay, that's a fun game.
Yeah, it's not Mom. Pause it.
Now's the time to fast forward.
Yeah, just mute it for the next. I don't know how long do you want to do this for? Several minutes. Several minutes. Give me a movie, or I can give you a movie.
Go for it.
I didn't have one. Oh shit.
Pirates of the Caribbean. But Pirates of the Caribbean would be it.
Are you just gonna put butt in front of everything?
Only if it works.
Oh, okay. Guardians of the Galaxy.
Guardians of the Butt Galaxy. No.
I knew you were gonna do that.
No, come on. That was just for fun. Guardians of the. No, I wanted to start with the G.
First off, you're not on the right track because this does exist. I haven't watched it, I swear, but for some reason I know that it's called Nardians of the Galaxy.
Nardians? I don't get it. Maybe I'm a prude and I just don't get the connection.
No, I believe like your nards.
Like gonads, like
Yeah,
nards.
yeah.
Oh, nice. Never heard them referred to as nards before. Learn something new every day.
I think that's a real thing.
A League of Their Own.
A league of our own to have sex with. No, that doesn't work.
See, we're knocking on the butt thing, but it's a great ace in the hole.
A league of our butts.
Yes.
A league of their butts.
Yep. Thomas and Friends.
Thomas and Friends.
Yep.
Get nasty.
Thomas and Friends.
Get nasty.
Get nasty. Well done. I could do this all day. I'm just. If you want to move on, we can move on.
Here, hold on. It probably was. Let's see if my mom just turned it down way low. Mom, you can turn it up again. Okay, we're back. Hi, Mom.
Yeah, hi, Mom. So we have these lists of ideas for podcasts.
Oh, okay. You want to do the switcheroo?
Let's switcheroo. We made them. We might as well read them.
It's a podcast called Robin Under the Hood, which features Kobe Smulders reprising her role as Robin from How I Met Your Mother. But now she's a mechanic.
Yep.
And she is fixing all the cars. So this spoilers for How I Met Your Mother. This takes place obviously in the time between the finale of How I Met Your Mother
Yep.
and the very, very end of the finale of How I Met Your Mother.
Wait, sorry. You lost me. Takes place.
And when Ted tells the story. I don't even like How I Met Your Mother, but I know how it ends because I watched it. Because everyone loved that show so much, even though Barney was gross and had a laugh track, and it was a little problematic on the focus on trying to land the dream girl.
Yeah, American Treasure.
Yeah.
Oh, so you're talking about when Ted's in the finale, when Ted's telling his story ends,
right?
And then the real life him with the children,
right? And then
okay.
he goes on
got it,
from there.
Got it. Okay.
But obviously it happens before that, and Robin, is trying to just make ends meet. And
are we about to spoil it? Should we say spoilers?
I mean, I already said spoilers, but I'm not going to say anything else about it. She's just trying to survive.
Yep.
What was she? She was working at a TV station, and that didn't work out. I forget if she was still doing that at the end of the show, but that didn't work out. So now she's like, I just need to do something with my hands.
Yeah.
So now she's a mechanic.
Popping that hood.
And,
Now, is she now her name's Robin. Is she also up to some misdeeds? Is she ripping people off?
Only rich people.
Only rich people.
Right. And so that way she can give a discount to poor people.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah,
I like that.
Yeah.
So she's patting the books a little bit, saying, "Oh yeah, because I'm an expert on cars." She's like, "Yeah, I changed a few spark plugs and re-rotored the rotors." And the rich people are like, yeah, whatever. Just swipe the card. She's like, okay, great.
Right. And
Swipe.
then she overcharges them. Mm-hmm. So that way when somebody comes in and is like, I need new tires, but I can't afford it. She's like, yes, you can.
Yes, you can.
That'll be $6. $6 for 4 tires? That's incredible. Steal from the rich, give to the poor, baby.
She also sometimes just would take rich people's cars and donate them to the Salvation Army.
And Cars for Kids.
And Cars for Kids.
Okay, stop. Anytime we mention donating cars to things, I just have to think about Cars for Kids and how I don't understand what Cars for Kids is.
Right.
But it's so funny.
Kids don't drive cars.
So it's like, donate your car to Cars for Kids. And it's like,
and then when the kids get older, they'll have a car.
Apparently.
Yeah. Where was that when I was a kid? I wasn't handed a car.
If you know what Cars for Kids is, hit us up.
Please tell us.
And don't tell us to Google it, because I don't want to do that for this. I want to live in a world where until someone tells me otherwise, Cars for Kids is a charity that collects cars so that way when kids learn to drive, finally, they have a car to drive.
I think Bernie Sanders would love that. Like, yes, that's what it's for. Giving our kids cars.
I think Bernie has bigger fish to fry.
He does. I'm just saying.
Than Cars for Kids.
Oh. Well, he's not trying to fry it. He's in support of.
You're right. He's not trying to fry it.
He's supporting the Cars for Kids that you want to believe exists.
Yes.
As far as I know, that's what it is.
I agree.
So.
That's not true. I don't not agree. I just stopped listening a little bit in there.
Honesty is important.
I know. That's why
any relationship.
That's why I wanted to. I just wanted to say that because I just want to be real.
Yep. We only give the real stuff here on the pod.
So you can say it again if you want, but it sounded like it was
it was just
sounded like it was kind
off.
of bringing everything to fruition, which is why I said I agree. Mm-hmm. And then I was like, no, that's a lie. I probably do agree. Maybe. I don't know.
So now I know I can just start mumbling things in a certain way. Jim will tune out and he'll agree.
And I eventually will say I agree.
I'm like, Jim, you should just give me $40 for no reason.
I agree.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
So there we go.
Mm-hmm. I'm like, Jim, I'm feeling kind of hungry. You should just all of a sudden feel like the sudden urge to cook me dinner and you don't really know why.
I agree.
Yeah.
I ordered you this pizza.
Thanks, Jim!
Say it's not a perfect system.
I have on my list here, stop and smell the raises. So
it's like stop and smell the roses.
The roses, but smell the raises. When you're valued at your place of work,
yeah,
and you get that first paycheck, which is not really a check because everyone gets direct deposit. When you see that first bump, you just gotta take a second and smell it.
Yeah.
You can take that any way you will. You can take that in a metaphorical sense. You can take that in a spiritual sense. Or you can literally smell your phone like a crazy person, and everyone will think, what's that guy or gal doing? And you're like, I just stopping to smell the rays, baby. Oh, it smells good.
Yeah, it smells so good.
Being appreciated smells good.
It does. It does smell good. And this sounds like a pretty economic podcast, which is not a subgenre of podcast we have spent a lot of time in.
We haven't.
So stopping to smell the rays sounds like we can talk about we can look at that through several lenses.
Lens 1, go.
How to get the rays so
Yep.
that way you can stop and smell it. Lens 2.
Lens 2, how to... I just want to say continue getting more raises, but that's not. That's the same
Well, that's
thing.
a thing.
Yeah. Step 2 is really in Lens 2 is what comes next after that raise.
Right. Which I mean, I guess that would be not really stopping to smell it though. That would be like, oh, I have this raise.
It's a slippery slope, but there's nothing
Right.
wrong with wanting to advance yourself.
No, not at all.
You know?
Lens 3
Yeah.
would be what do you do with that raise? Because you got to be careful
Yes.
because you might just get that raise and be like, oh, that means I have more money to spend now.
Right.
But hey, kids, if you do that, how you gonna
Never-ending cycle.
buy a house?
Yep.
How you gonna buy a car? Mm-hmm. How you gonna buy
2 houses.
a second house
And a second car.
and a second car, and the engagement ring for your lover, and
An engagement ring for yourself if you just want one.
yeah, you're worth it. And the tickets to the Chicago concert
Yeah.
and the sports game.
And how are you gonna... And when you just see that thing on TV that you're like, oh, I got a call right now for 5 easy payments of $29.99.
And those 18 subscription boxes you subscribe to.
And the 2 music subscription sites that you have subscriptions to, like you don't need Spotify and Apple Music at the same time, but you have them.
And your 4 subscriptions to Netflix? Why do you have 4 different
Why?
subscriptions to Netflix?
And none to Hulu, Handmaid's Tale. You're getting none of the Handmaid's Tale, but you're getting Stranger Things 4 different ways.
It's true.
We cover all that on Stop and Smell the Raises.
HBO. That's
See, CBS, whatever it is that will get me the Twilight Zone as narrated by Jordan Peele. What is it? All
yes.
Access?
Can I just have to tell a quick story about that. I
Please
remember the first ad for the new Twilight Zone came out during the Super Bowl.
Uh-huh.
And it was like, oh, what is this? Oh, is this the Twilight Zone? This is very Twilight Zone-esque. Oh, it's spooky. Oh, I think this is the Twilight Zone. Oh, is that Jordan Peele? Oh, Jordan Peele is gonna be Rod Sterling on the Twilight Zone? Oh, that's interesting. Oh, I like that. Oh, I would watch that. Boom, CBS All Access. Fuck you, CBS. You suck. You put shows for geriatric patients on your regular TV, and then you put good shit behind a paywall. You suck, CBS.
I could not
Sorry,
agree more.
I try and keep a posse here, but that made me very upset when I saw that. I was like, ugh, CBS. What are we talking about?
Stopping and smelling the raises.
Oh, right.
And all the things you're going to need to buy, so you need to keep getting raises. Yeah, just small caveat. You could invest it too.
Put
that away for a rainy day.
You gotta spend money to make money, though.
Yeah.
You gotta spend money to make money.
And there will also come a day where you can't really work anymore. So it's good to have a little bit put away.
And there will also come a day where all the money isn't worth anything because the economy has collapsed and nothing means anything anymore. Now we must trade in grains of rice to survive.
Yep. So which is why you should shop at Costco. So you have all the rice.
Which is why you need to stock up on rice. You need to build a rice paddy in your backyard yesterday.
Ooh, even better.
Yesterday you need to do that.
Stop and smell the raises. How to survive. How to survive the apocalypse. You heard it here first, kids. Get yourself some solar panels now. You're gonna thank us later. That's what you should do with your raises. Buy a bunker.
Buy solar.
Buy a bug out vehicle that runs on solar. The Tesla bug out. When that drops, buy it. Learn how to raise animals and grow things.
Buy war bonds.
Learn how to raise food out of the ground with your farming skills.
Buy low, sell high.
And smell it. Smell how good it smells, baby.
Build a farm. Build a whole farm. Farming's coming back in a big way.
Yes, it is.
I don't actually know that. I don't know anything about farming.
I was gonna make a joke about troll farming, but I don't want to do that.
Everything I know about farming I learned from the incredible video game Stardew Valley.
I've never heard of this.
You've never heard of Stardew Valley?
No. I hear about most games from you, so this is right. This is my process at work.
It's a farm simulator game.
Uh-huh.
Now, before you say, that's it? No, that's not it. But if that was it would still be perfect.
I learned about everything from farming from Farmville.
No. Screw Farmville.
I didn't say it was good information, but that is everything I've learned about farming.
Farmville is nothing.
So help me understand why this other game is better than Farmville, the most perfect game that's ever been gamed before.
Oh, Farmville. I am proud of the fact that I never played Farmville. I got endless invites to play Farmville, and I was like, no.
Like, I see this just as a passing fad.
So the premise of Stardew Valley is you are, at the very start of it, you work a desk job, and you're like, I don't want to do this anymore. And your grandfather dies, and he bequeaths his farm to you. So you move out to his farm, and you have to build his farm back up. Because it's gotten a little
gross,
overgrown.
Yeah,
in the
unkept
in the years that have passed.
Uh-huh.
So you go to this farm. You show up in this nice little town called Pelican Town, and your farm's right outside of it. And you meet all the nice people in Pelican Town, and you just start farming, right? So you buy some seeds from the shop owner, and you just start farming every day, right? And then as it goes on, you meet all the other people, you learn how to fish, you learn how to mine, and you start giving...
Mining?
Yeah, there's mining in this.
Damn, it's a lot of skills.
You learn how to fight monsters.
Oh my god, I didn't know all this went into farming.
Because there are monsters in the mine. So in order to mine, you have to mine in order to upgrade your tools so that way you can farm better. It's like...
God, I did not know that farmers had to do all this.
But it's also, get this, it's also somewhat of a dating sim because you can give gifts. You can give gifts to everyone in town. You can just walk around and like everybody likes certain things more than other things. And then there are certain people, like, as you get their relationship up, you give them a bouquet of flowers, and that means you're dating now. And they're your girlfriend or boyfriend,
so
and then
simple.
You propose to them, and then you get married, and you have kids, and it's beautiful.
Jeez.
And that's Stardew Valley.
Man, it sounds almost as good as Farmville.
You're the worst.
I know, but I had to. For the comedy, I had to do it.
It's my Game of the Year 2016. And the only reason I don't play it now is because if I did, that would be
life-consuming.
Literally all I do.
Yeah.
Literally all I do.
In all seriousness, it does sound wonderful.
Like every time I am like looking at, I have a little time to play a video game. I'm like, oh, what should I play? I was like, oh, I could play Stardew Valley, and then I was like, oh, or I could exist for the next month.
Is this
in the meat space?
Is this a console game, PC?
It's now on everything.
Okay.
So I actually own it both on Switch and PC.
Just
because why not?
Well, just like we just made this point. Just like on Stop a Smell the Raises, sometimes you need it on the PC.
Yeah.
And on, what'd you say, the Switch?
The Switch.
Yeah.
But I think it's on all consoles now. But yeah, it's very good. It's very good. And the most interesting thing, well, not the most, but oh no, now I'm yawning too. But made by one person.
Wow.
Yeah.
More
or less.
How long did it take said person?
I don't really know. He's worked on it for years though. And I mean, you know, as it got time for launch, he's worked with like a development team to get it, probably to polish it out, and then since then they've added like multiplayer to it, like multiplayer co-op, so that way you can all work on the farm together.
Get to the part where this becomes Fortnite. Just
I wish it was Fortnite.
It might be. You haven't. It sounds like you haven't played all the way through yet.
I haven't played in a while. Well, that's the thing about it is that like it never really ends.
Wait, you log on and it's just Fortnite.
It's just Fortnite. It's been replaced. I say, oh, I'll play Stardew Valley. It's just like, oh, you'll play Fortnite?
You go to play.
I feel like that's where we're ending up, where it's like, I would like to play this game, and then Fortnite just opens.
You go to play Farmville and it's Fortnite.
And it's Fortnite.
Oh, I love that. That was fun.
It was fun. It's a great game.
Just see what happens when you can stop and smell the raises.
It's pretty cheap too. It's like $15.
Oh. Oh no, you're giving me the side eye. You're
You
making
should
me want
play
to.
it.
Oh no! Oh no!
Just kidding. Well, I mean, no. If you wanted to play it, you should play it. But if you don't, that's also understandable.
I move through video games so slowly. I search
Right.
every room. I loot every body if they're dead bodies to loot.
Well, that's kind of the nice thing about this game is that, like, one, there's a lot to learn just by doing. Like, you could learn everything about the game just by playing it, and there's always more to, like, kind of explore. But now there's also a very comprehensive wiki.
Ooh.
So, like, if you're ever not sure, like, exactly, like, what you want to put in your preserves jar to make the best jam possible,
Oof.
what kind of fruit?
How much of this actually translates to the real world?
None of it.
Oh.
Well, I mean, no, you can make jam from any kind of fruit.
Right.
So, but it's literally like, I mean, and it takes days for, like, it to work. You can brew beer.
Ooh.
You can make wine. You can make juice.
Is there any magic involved?
There is.
Yes!
There's a wizard who lives in the tower on the other side of the forest at the edge of town. And there's also like a witch that you meet much later in the game. And there's like a secret casino and there's like all kinds of shit.
Tell me there's go-karts.
There's a desert.
How is this also Roller Coaster Tycoon at the same time? Because that's what I want to
There
happen.
are mine carts that you can use to travel from place to place in town. You do get a horse that you can ride.
Well, I'm quitting my job. I'm
Yes.
quitting everything. Stardew Valley has a new resident. His name is Joe.
It's a great game.
Yeah.
It's a great game.
Oh,
It's a great game.
it sounds so wonderful. How do they...
He's safe. What a save.
There's sports going on upstairs. I don't know if the listeners could hear that, but someone just did a sports thing. And I think we're
I can't read that, but
we're at Time.
we're at Time Magazine.
Time Magazine.
Who's the person of the year? It's you.
It's you, listener. Thank you for all that you do.
There was in like I saw a recent post on like Tumblr or something that was like someone's resume that was like Time Person of the Year 2006 because in 2006 Times Person of the Year was you.
Ha.
So
Nice.
it was like everyone, because like the internet was blowing up, and like everyone has had such an impact on the growth of the internet and stuff like that. And so, you know, they're not wrong, and that's a fun thing to put on a resume. So everyone,
I was Time Person. That's actually great. I would do that.
You would do that.
Time Person of the Year 2006. Oh my God, that's gold.
Yeah, do it.
I will. I'm not hunting when I hunt for my next job.
Yeah.
That'll be a great way to get some chuckles to start the interview.
Yeah. All right. So like and subscribe, like on YouTube.
5 stars.
Give us 5 stars.
5 stars, 2 M&Ms, only 2, and a Capri Sun.
No, I would like 1 M&M of each color, actually.
Okay.
So
But
that's
still,
6.
Still Capri Sun.
Capri Sun's fine. I haven't had Capri Sun in years.
And a Lunchable.
Lunchable.
Feed me is what I'm trying to get across.
I am hungry.
To the listener.
Here, would you like some Cheez-Its?
Yes!
All right, eat these Cheez-Its while I tell everyone to like us on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram.
So cheesy. So it.
Give us 5 stars on the podcast user of your choice. Give us a review to, you know, bump us up in the world.
I'm so happy right now.
And more important,
Nom, nom, nom.
more important than all those things combined is tell your friends that are looking. They're like, I'm sad and I want to be happy. Tell them this podcast makes me happy if it does.
And it's free.
And you know what? If it doesn't make you happy, tell them, because maybe it'll make them happy. And if it doesn't make you happy, please leave a comment and tell us why privately. Don't leave a review that says that. Send us like an email that says that, because we always want to be better.
I agree.
And go get yourself some Cheez-Its. I would share these with you, but I can't. All right.
Bye, Mom.
Bye, Mom. I love you.
Love you.
I don't need your mile long bridge. Williamsburg is too expensive. Fuck the A train. Am I insane? No, I'm just never going back unless you force me to smoke crack.